All right. Hey, shalawam. Okay, I want to say all praises to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Kwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of GMS, and to the elect doing the work in sincerity and in truth. I want to say shalom. All right, so this is GMS Precepts. My name is Nazar Khud, and I didn't really figure out a title yet to the show, but pretty much is maybe I'll just name it Your money won't save you in that day. As you can see, I have here Ezekiel, the 7th chapter, and pretty much, the premise of the show or the video was pretty much explaining, um, no matter if you're well off now, okay, to the that this even goes for the super rich, or if you are an Israelite and you're well off in the society, that doesn't mean you're gonna be exempt from judgment, man. Okay, actually, if you are well off in the society and you're an Israelite, um, and you're an Israelite, that could be to your detriment, man. Let me get this now. Might as well. This is Luke 6:24. It says, "But woe unto you that are rich, okay, for ye have received your consolation, man." Okay, so chances are, the Lord, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ, okay, in the Hebrew his name is Yahawashi. He gave the parable of a rich man. He said it'd be harder for a rich man to get into the kingdom. Or he said it like this: it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than a rich man to enter in the kingdom of heaven. Basically saying it's not impossible, but it's going to be difficult. It's difficult, man. Okay, all right, because that parable was explaining in the ancient world, when you had a camel, you would have to uh, force a camel through a tight space. Okay, that's what that eye of a needle is. You would have to try to force a camel through a tight space to go through, and eventually it'll go through, but it was very difficult because a camel is a very stubborn animal. Okay, so that's why he gave that parable. All right, it's not impossible, but it's less than likely. Okay, and this scripture here in Luke pretty much further explains that. It says, "But woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation." Okay, because part of the trials of the elect is that you're gonna go through some hardships, man. Okay, being part of the elect, you're gonna go through some hardships. I just thought of something. Let me go ahead and get it. Okay. Ecclesiasticus and Apocrypha, the 2nd chapter. You can read this whole chapter, but I'll just read. This is Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, the 2nd chapter. It says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest increase at the last end." And what's the increase at the last end? Being delivered from the said perils that are going to take place here in America: martial law, forced microchipping, World War III, and ultimately, this place being destroyed by thermonuclear missiles. Okay, as well as what you call, the people call UFOs, because the UFOs, the chariots, okay, of the Most High, are going to take part in of the destruction of the kingdom of Edom as well. Okay, those chariots, they will be getting down also. All right, so, but it says, "Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state." So part of being in His truth, part of serving the Lord, is being what? Being changed to a lower state. Okay, and I can, and pretty much anybody in the camp, they have a story of things they went through while in the truth. Okay, brothers is lost lost jobs, lost cars, lost family members, lost women. All you lose everything, man. You're what? You're brought down to a lower state. Okay, but the scriptures say what? Take cheerfully and be patient. Okay, a big part of serving the Lord, okay, is having patience, man. That's why it tells you, Luke, in your patience possess ye your souls. Okay, in your patience possess ye your souls. So let me get back to, I think I was done with Luke. This is Matthew's. I was done with Luke, right? But it says, I read it again, Luke 6:24. But woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation. Okay, so let me go to Ezekiel 7:19. It says, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord, in the day of the Lord. Now, what's the day of the Lord? The day of the Lord is speaking about the Lord's return and things that are going to take, and the prior things that are going to take place. The things that are going to take place prior before the Lord returns. Excuse me. And the things that are going to take place prior to the Lord returning to deliver the nation of Israel. Okay, which are all over the scriptures. All right, which are the things I just mentioned. Part of them is pursuing Jeremiah, I believe it's 30:6 or 30:7, at the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, which we're vastly approaching now. Each day that you wake up, just know in your mind that we're getting closer and closer to the day, that time, the time of Jacob's trouble, meaning all hell is gonna come upon the nation of Israel. Okay, all right, as well as this whole world, but primarily their whole agenda, going back to the Georgia Guidestone, they want to get rid of the majority of you people, man. Okay, they want the world's population down to what? I believe it's 500 million, from 7 billion to 500 million. Okay, that's a lot of people, man. They really just want two classes. They want the super rich, and they want the slaves, the workers. They want to totally get rid of the middle class. All right, but continuing on, it says, their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord. In the day of the Lord, they shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. Okay, so your money, you super rich, you athlete, superstars, signing all this money, big contracts, especially NBA. You celebrities. Okay, all your money is not gonna be. You're not gonna be able to pay off a Gurkha troop, man, after he busts through your door, okay, and flash what is it, M16 or whatever guns they got, an M16 in your face. Okay, you can't be like, look, yo, let me just go to the bank. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like they do in the movies, yo, whatever they're paying you, I pay you double. You know, you like they do in the movies. When that time comes, you can't do this, because primarily, I got an article here. A lot of those guys are what? They're foreign troops, man. Let me go back, because I had Googled it. Okay. Okay, saying you wanna play around. Yeah, man, saying okay, here we go. I googled foreign troops in American soil, and I clicked on this. It's a lot of articles here. What's this picture? Okay, but let me go back. Click this article. All right, and they have a lot of foreign troops that's been here. This is a article from 2012, March 2012. Okay, so they have a lot of foreign troops that's been stationed here training, and what are they training to do? They're training to, the fuck is his name? They're training to uh, uh, throw a lot of you Americans in those concentration camps they've been building, man. Okay, and guess what? You're not gonna be able to pay any of them off. All right. So the next what I was I got this is James the fifth chapter. It says, "Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days." Okay, and that's referring to you super rich, the elites, the ones that really run and control the society, the ones the earth was given to, pursuing to Job 9:24. All right. You've been stealing, you've been lying, you've been cheating, you've been stealing identities, you've been consuming. Okay. All right. All the riches as you've gotten it wickedly, man. All right. And when those missiles fly down on your society, you're not gonna be able to pull out a check and be like, look, yo, you can't pay off a missile. You know, can't do it. All right, the time of your destruction is at hand. Okay, and I had this article here. This is back in August 27th, 2017. Trump to restore program sending surplus military weapons and equipment to police. Okay, this is some nigga. Who is this? Jeff Sessions. I don't think he's even with the Trump administration anymore, since so many of his administration is either getting fired or quitting. But I think he was a former attorney general. Okay, but he's the one. Trump is the one that signed or restored the program giving all the military weapons to the local police. Okay, I think Obama, he had canceled it, but he had reopened it again. Okay, they had a picture here. Yeah, look at this. Now you see this picture, you would think, damn, this dude's in Afghanistan, or you know what I'm saying, this dude's somewhere in the Middle East. Okay, look at his gear he got on. All right, but if you read down here, it says a police officer is seen during a protest over the killing of Michael Brown in Ferguson, Missouri, August 2014. So this dude is in the States, and he's heavily geared out. He got the scope. I don't know what type of gun this is. Maybe you can ask one of those worldly Israelites that pose guns in their videos to see what they got over here. But this is what's going on here. Okay, I'll read this. The decision to restore the flow of military weapons to civilian law enforcement was the latest move by the Trump administration, both to stake out a hardline stance on law and order as they view it, right? Because remember, when he first came into his presidency, he said he wanted to control that shit over there, or that chaos going over there in Chicago. Okay, and I believe they were some troops over there in Chicago, man. So you best believe, these foreign troops, when this thing go down, they're ready, man. They're training right now in American soil. Now, why would your country allow military equipment to be given to your local police officers? Why? Because they're gonna use it, man. They got the MRAPs, okay, which is those big bulletproof military vehicles that they use over there. They're being brought over here. That's why they're taking away your guns. That's why they're causing they're doing all those false flag school shootings, man. All right, to sway the people to give up their guns. That's all it is, man. All right, and it says, and to undo actions by the Obama administration, which were unpopular in some quarters of law enforcement. All right, so that's pretty much, I think I hit the point. All right, your money won't be able to defend you. Let me get that picture again, against a nigga, against a dude like this. Okay, all right, your money's not gonna be able to deliver you. All right, so that's pretty much it. Until the next show, shalawam.